The efforts of Ripple to create a separate XRP ledger for digital currencies issued by central banks were made public by an official on May 3, 2023. Hamilton shared his thoughts on the cryptocurrency market. He is now honing the YOR, a private for state-backed digital currency ledger that is based on the XRP protocol. His words carried weight despite the fact that he was Ripple's head of developer relations. Curious as to whether the general public's perception of XRP's worth on this ledger was genuine or not, Black Swan investors not only asserted to have seen the private ledger, but they also uploaded photos of XRP on this enigmatic platform, which prompted a surprising $327,000. As expected, this sparked a rush of assumptions. If this is your first visit to our site, we highly recommend that you subscribe and click the bell icon to stay up to date on all things related to XRP. A thumbs up and a comment with your comments would mean the world to me if you enjoy my work. Talk quickly turned to the ledger's existence and the true price of XRP on this secret version after this disclosure. But things get trickier from here on out. We were listening to a podcast not long ago when we heard about the Republic of Palau. I don't see how this matters. It should. We recalled that Ripple and the Republic of Palau were once collaborators, especially during the first stablecoin testing on the XRP ledger, which they spearheaded. This mysterious ledger and its XRP price should, in theory, be known to these stakeholders. We delve into the details of its existence in today's episode. In this video, you will see the Republic of Palau's Minister of Finance, so brace yourselves. Take a seat and prepare for the dives. Their stablecoin XRP is based on the debate between public and private ledgers, and we'll go into that debate in detail. Here we go. Let's start the video. The major reason we chose to make the XRP ledger public was because of how transparent it is in displaying our achievements and our dedication to ongoing projects here at Paramount. The trip has been challenging but ultimately worthwhile thus far. At the end of the film, it's easy to see that the Republic of Palau's Ministry of Finance put a premium on the public ledger due to its transparency. Nevertheless, their statement does not explicitly specify whether or not a private ledger exists, thereby leaving room for its possibility. In spite of these challenges, Ripple has persisted with its innovative projects, trials, and tests. A lot of people are saying what's on their minds. How much is this so-called secret ledger worth? You should invest in the ledger. Then a clip from another podcast will begin to play. The hidden platform speculative pricing of XRP can be better understood with this information. If a widely held theory holds, it might cause the prices of public and private ledgers to converge. Without proof, this hypothesis, which relies on averaging, remains just that, a theory. David Short, who is more famous as Ripple's chief technology officer, was there throughout these discussions. We can talk about the projected expense now. The XRP private ledger shows our best guess as to how much XRP is worth, but it isn't final yet. Like before, I will stress it again. The tremendous complexity of a hidden ledger necessitates its existence. It's more than just a product. The presence of a public ledger was hinted at in a 5-minute live YouTube video that I personally watched in Japan. How are the various XRP notes distinguished? It would be an understatement to say that this endeavor is complicated, involving both public and private ledgers. In the midst of all this data, let us not overlook my primary argument. I do believe that the boundaries between public and private ledgers are starting to blur. But until then, clear rules are required to ensure that everyone knows what to do when these systems go live. From what I can tell, they are presently in the testing stage. A notable variation is added to this narrative by including the Bank of Japan's recognition as SBI. A new entrant to the XRP loan market has emerged, the Bank of Japan. That major banks and other financial institutions are showing such serious interest in XRP is a major development. With the launch of this new lending program, the bank is taking another step towards its objective of conducting institutional transactions using XRP, prompting the inquiry into Japan's first involvement in XRP lending, the country's apparent belief in the cryptocurrency's potential societal impact. My stance becomes more compelling when thinking about the Bank of Japan's next strategic action, which is to run a battery of tests to gauge institutional and individual demand for XRP. Today they're leasing it out, but it's not for a loan. This financial maneuver is strategically designed to capitalize on the increasing popularity of cryptocurrencies. Businesses are witnessing a dramatic shift in thinking as a result of XRP's potential for cross-border transactions, which is attractive to both retail consumers and investors. Not every bank or credit union has XRP on hand. This pattern persists across the board. They are integrating it into projects that aim to improve functional utility, utilizing its capabilities for seamless international and intra-institutional transfers. International banking behemoths are forming a queue. Consider the formal partnership between MasterCard and Ripple. By working together, MasterCard expands its role beyond that of a simple credit card firm. An enormous web of subsidiary companies makes it a behemoth. In the payment processing industry, Fluency is one of Ripple's many subsidiaries, and MasterCard links Ripple to both its parent company and all of its subsidiaries. Their partnership, which includes Consensus, Yak Dareth, and countless more whose names aren't even here, endorses and places an emphasis on liquidity and future scalability. The widespread belief that MasterCard and Ripple worked together from the start with the intention of making Ripple their principal payment conduit is not completely baseless. First things first, what I'm about to tell you is pure speculation. I'm doing my best to keep you updated on all the latest happenings. I want to emphasize that this is just my personal opinion and conjecture on the possible reasons behind MasterCard's partnership with XRP. Indeed, they collaborated with Ripple's. As is widely known, Ripple's architecture facilitates instantaneous liquidity via the usage of the cryptocurrency XRP and its associated ledger. If MasterCard decides to permit payments, then if they utilize Ripple, they are effectively using XRP. As a result, the Ripple platform's XRP ledger would be their default. This idea, while speculative, does serve to emphasize the significance of the partnership and the consequences it may have. Keep in mind that these films are only for fun. I do not have the title of certified financial advisor. Before making any major financial decisions, I always tell my viewers to do their own study and consult with specialists. Please let me know if you enjoyed the video. Kindly think about clicking the subscribe button and giving it a thumbs up. It is imperative that you enable the notifications. Whenever I post new stuff, you will be the first to know. Your appearance in the next video is something I'm eagerly anticipating. Be cautious.